my, how are you all? Welcome to 10 Minute Tuesday, and today I got, well, hopefully it's a 10-minute card. I said that last week and I fibbed because I went over, and so this week is quite a simple one using the gorgeous embossing folder and the celebration papers as well. So I'll just show you now what I'm going to be using. I've also used some punches from the main catalogue. I love the triple banner punch. That's absolutely fab. You can create, obviously, just like it says in the name, 3 different sizes of banners. And I'm also using the 2-inch circle punch, which fits just behind, as you can see there. I've used the stunning framelit out of the Dear Doily set, and it's this little one here. This, can you see it there? You can see that it'll just fit behind it. I've also used the sentiment from Beauty Abounds. There it is. In the centre of my card I'll put, because the outside says our friendship isn't one big thing, and inside I'm going to put it's a million little things. And I'm also using Painted Seasons designer paper, and on the 3rd release of Celebration they have the paper free with a £45 qualifying order, but they've also still got it in the bundle with the stamp set, which is here, and that's, you get all of that when you spend £90. And I'm also using the Country Floral Dynamic embossing folder, and you just can't see the full effect of it, I don't think, on screen. You wouldn't believe how thick. You can probably see there how raised it is. It's a really thick one. So the embossed image is absolutely gorgeous. So I have been using my papers quite a lot rather than just hoarding them, and these are actually just some 1-inch strips that I had a bigger piece left hanging around, and I thought, right, let's chop it up. I am using a sketch tonight. I often use them in scrapbooking when I'm lacking a little bit of inspiration, and on the Positively Papercraft forum page on Facebook, this is the March sketch, so I'm going to give that one a go. So as you can see, all the thinking is done for you then. So to save time, I have embossed my white Whisper White cardstock. What I tend to do to emboss it, because it's a really thick die, I use this sandwich. I've got the older multi-purpose platform, so I put it on to tab 1, and I put that through with my cardstock like that, and I just use one of the clear plates, otherwise you can't feed it through. With these very thick embossing folders, you've also got to be careful not to add too much pressure to it, because it will crack your cardstock. Right, so with all this twaddling again that I'm doing, I'm falling behind time, so I'm going to stick my Whisper White onto a piece of Poppy Parade. I'm just going to make sure that I've got it nice and straight on there, and actually I can stick that on my card base straight away. I love these Painted Seasons designer papers. I think they have to go down as one of my favourite celebration items. The colours in them are gorgeous for all the seasons. So then I'm going to bring my triple banner punch in, and I'm just going to push it up to the edge, and I tend to turn my punches over to make sure that I have got it to the end. That one's going there. Then this one, once again, push it in till it reaches the top, but there we go, I just turn it over slightly, and I'm going to use the floral piece there. I love these flowers, And then I'm going to use the back of that piece of paper then, and that's going to be the green piece. There we go. So I'm just going to stick those down now. And I'm just going to sort of get them up to the edge of my cardstock. And then to layer them up, I'm going to the halfway point, if you see here, of the little flag end. So that is just there. And then there we go. And another one. Oh, look what I've done. Oh, what a dope. Right. I'll just cut a new piece now because I wasn't concentrating. Oh dear me. It's been one of those days today. I've been in a very interesting course. Obviously I'm filming this on a Monday night, ready for you to see it on the Tuesday. And although the course is very interesting, I'm not used to sitting down in a day for long. And I think because my bottom goes to sleep, my brain does too. Perhaps that says something about where my brain is. So, as if that never happened, I'm doing another piece. Because as I say to the girls in card class, if there's ever a mistake, it's just a piece of paper. And this time, I'm going to stick it around the correct way. Just like that there. Once again, lining it up across there. And then, I'm going to just stamp the sentiment, and I'm using Poppy Parade ink for this as well. And I always take the pad to the stamp, then I can control how much ink is going on there. There we go. So I was wondering earlier on why my video looked different, and I realised I haven't got my Stampin' Up paper underneath. All gone to pot tonight. Now then, I've used the multi-purpose adhesive pieces again, and there's just a few little tiny bits I've got to pull out. Because of the multi-purpose piece, usually they all pull out when the release paper comes off, but then you've always got some little stubborn ones. Just pushing those through. I've got to give a big shout out to one of my lovely subscribers, Mary Rose, who's getting married on Friday. So huge congratulations. I hope you have a wonderful day. And I know she'll be watching this on Tuesday. I'm wishing you all the very best for your wedding, and I can't wait to see photos. So I'm just now lining it up around the edge of the circle, which is easier said than done, because as soon as I'm filming, obviously I lose all the basic skills that I've ever had. Right, just going to pull that up then with some foam dots, and my last thing to do then will be to add a little piece of Whisper White organza ribbon across the bottom. Now this Whisper White ribbon is the ones that people have been colouring with their blends, because obviously in the celebration those lovely organza ribbons are out of stock. People have been colouring this ribbon in with their stamping blends, which I think is a fabulous idea. So is this one here. It's lovely and delicate. So what I've done, I've tied a little bow using my finger. I'm stuck, covered in all those little red bits. Using my finger. And now I'm going to stick it down and then cut the bow. I would have been way under 10 minutes today if I hadn't stupidly put double-sided tape on the wrong side of the paper. There we go. Just going to stick that down there. So obviously for this one you've got to use a really skinny double-sided tape. And what I'll do then for the back and the inside, I've got little tiny white stickers, and I just tend to cut those in half just to secure the ends down so they don't show. And I'm just going to cut my loop like that, pull it tight, make sure it's all pressed down, and there we go. Such a simple card to do, using up some scraps of paper. So you've got the embossing, got a little bit of stamping, you've got a little bit of cardstock still stuck to me, and there we go. So once again, we have been using the Beauty Abounds stamp set for the sentiment. We've used the Country Floral embossing folder for the background. We've used some of the Painted Seasons pieces from the designer paper, and obviously you could use this then. There's lovely Christmassy papers in there. You could use any ones you fancy. I'm still trying to get the red off me. We've used one of the Dear Doily framelets, but you could also use a doily behind your punched out image if you wanted, and some white ribbon across the bottom. So a nice simple card just to pop in the post. This one is going to a very good friend of mine who keeps in contact. She's much better at keeping in contact than I am. So to make up for the fact that I never phone, I'm going to send her a card in the post to surprise her instead. So thank you so much for watching. I'm Nikki from Nikki Nax Paper Crafts, and there's a video now which will be going live, and I'm still covered in those little bits, on Friday, and that's a scrapbooking one. So thank you so much for joining me, and I shall see you soon. Hwyl fawr ffrindiau, and have a fabulous wedding day, Mary Rose. You deserve all the happiness in the world. Thank you so much. Bye.